Hello everyone, hope you have been well. Today I want to share the commodity index breakout. So this is S&P Goldman Sachs commodity index and weekly chart. As you can see, 3 weeks ago, this index had a breakout and further breakout. And then last week, it retested old resistance and successfully bounced off. So this is very bullish, right? So for those new viewers, so we are in a commodity bull market here, right? So to me, this is the fifth bull market recently. So as you can see, commodity bull market lasts quite long, right? At least 10 years. So we are about halfway, at least halfway into the bull market. So now the important thing is we just had a breakout and then retest successfully. So what this means is, if we look at, let's say silver, right? Silver is in a bull market, right? For those new viewers, it's kind of hard to see. Okay, let me redraw. Okay, 2008 here, right? So basically, I am trading X, A, B, C, D, right? I'm trading this pattern, right? I'm trading this bullish pattern. And so silver, right? Okay, let me get rid of this. If we look at big picture, right? Silver had a huge breakout, right? This is a 45, 46 year long resistance, right? And silver just had a breakout last year. Let me get rid of this. Right? Silver had a huge breakout and then retesting support, right? So this is the 54, 55 area. This is the old resistance, and it should be now act as strong support. Okay, so in the previous videos, I mentioned I started getting in around $77. I bought HL, Hecla Mining, and if we look closely, like 4 hour, this is like a bear flag, right? Just like this one, right? We had a huge down and then weak bounce, and then we got slammed again, right? This is quite similar. So there's a chance silver may fall next week, early next week, hopefully toward this area, right? 54, 55 area, right? Like this. Then it's a strong buy to me. Okay, so silver is looking pretty good. And once that happens, and my expectation is it's going to bounce off strongly, and then it's going to make a new high, right? That's my base scenario. Of course, there's no certainty in trading, but there's a good probability of this happening, right? So when that happens, in fact, if that happens, I think it will happen, then I'm going to buy a lot here, right? This area. Like remaining, I bought 1/3 position here, right? Below 80. And I'm going to buy the remaining 2/3 here. So silver looks pretty good. And nickel. Nickel is also, I am trading, for those new viewers, I'm trading this long-term two back-to-back bullish bad patterns, right? So I'm expecting all-time high on nickel in the coming years. And short-term, right? Short-term. So it has still got support here, right? So it used to be resistance. Now it's acted as support here. So let's see whether this holds or not. Okay. If it doesn't hold, there's a chance it can fall up to here, this area, around, if I remember, 15,900 and 15,600 area, right? So this is the next support level. But for now, it seems it got support here, right? Old resistance, it got support here. And considering the commodity just broke out and silver is about to go higher again, and there's a good chance nickel will probably do the same thing, right? And for nickel, I am trading this guy, right? CNC. Oh, by the way, CNC, this guy, yeah, here, this is used to be resistance. Now it acted as support, right? So let's see whether this holds or not, okay? So that's for nickel. And oil, right? Next is oil. So in fact, before oil, I noticed CVE. This is my main core oil position. So it just had a broke out last week, right? So I want to show you. Even monthly, we cannot see the big picture here, right? This is the main resistance, right? Starting from 2011, right? And oh, by the way, I'm trading this pattern, right? This is a bullish crab, right? But this is quite exaggerated, so I jokingly call it a king crab, right? So it is the first spike up and then pull back, right? Retest on 618 and then bounce off, right? And then last week, was it last week or the previous week? Let me see. Yeah, last week. Last week had a breakout. CV had a breakout. And if we take a look closely, it broke out and yeah, and then retest and bounce off, right? This is the retest. So let's see whether it holds or not. Yeah, but it looks pretty good. And it's gonna release earnings soon, right? So let's see whether it holds or fall back, right? So given the strength of CVE, and I noticed many oil stocks quite strong these days, right? DVN is quite strong too, right? DVN. It also had this huge what is it, 32-year bullish bat, right? And first spike up and retest on 618, very similar to CVE, right? And then it broke out, right? This downtrend line, yeah? And then this is that minor resistance. So next move is here, up to here, and so on, and here, right? So DVN is also good. So all these oil stocks looks pretty good, right? Given that, so now when we look at the oil chart itself, right? Remember on December 16, I said oil looks like a bottom, right? Somewhere around here, right? And then since then, oil went up, right? Pretty nicely. And then I made another video at this time. It did a small breakout on this small resistance. And then again, breakout and retest and then off, right? So first target was the 64, always B point. And then my second target is this resistance, right? So at this rate, coming week, oil may try to retest this downtrend line, right? This is a huge downtrend line. I think going back to 2022, right here from here, it's a huge downtrend line. It tests once and twice, right? So let's see whether it break out or not, right? So oil is at make it or break it point. But given the strength of these guys, leading oil stocks, there's a good chance, and also the commodity index, right, just broke out. So all of these pointing to oil may break out, right? Very soon, could be next week or the following. In the very near future, there's a good chance oil may break out. Natural gas, right? Similar thing. So I am trading this pattern, right? This 28-year long bullish bet for those new viewers. So natural gas had a first spike up, right? First spike up. And then in this spike up itself formed a bullish bet pattern. And then from this smaller pattern, we got first spike up, and then pullback, successfully retested support, and then another spike up, and then we pulled back, right? So if we look closely, so this is a strong support, $3 area. And when we look closer, it has this, in fact, we can see here, tiny bear flag-like pattern, a little bit bearish temporarily. So natural gas may also temporarily drop here. And if that happens, then it's a big buy, right? Similar to silver, right? Silver in the lower time frame, it's forming a bear flag-like. So there's a good chance it may fall further, maybe 1 or 2 days. And then we test this strong 55, strong support, right? Natural gas is quite similar, right? It looks like a bear flag, and it may retest this $3 area, strong support area. So all of these, right? All of these commodities, right? Break out and retest support and bounce off successfully. So lead me to believe that big move in commodity is coming soon, right? Silver, nickel, oil, and natural gas. So let's see how this plays out. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.